Okay, if nobody's gonna say anything, then I'll just do it.
I'm the commentator. I'm letting Glock do his thing.
Okay, I didn't know I was on already. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
I thought you were looking at the whatever.
hi, I'm glockinmytoyota. Yeah, I'm glockinmytoyota. I'm a Super Monkey Ball speedrunner, and today I'm gonna be playing Expert through Master Extra. It is the second most popular category in this game, behind the story mode that a lot of people are familiar with. But Expert is in many ways, I think, better than story mode because it doesn't have menuing in it. I don't have to do all that like retry and stage select nonsense. It's the true Monkey Ball experience, truly, and it's the perfect length.
I approve of this challenge mode propaganda.
Exactly.
Also, just a heads up before you start, Mimi is still our monkey leader.
Oh, thank you, actually.
Oh, the two-time champ, the back-to-back.
Well,
we've only gotten like one donation since the beginning of Monkey Ball 1.
I should have thrown in some money for Baby.
It was not for this bid war, so.
Cool.
Still.
So, yeah, I'm gonna be playing some game. You're gonna get to see another cool thing about this category is you get to see a lot of the stages that aren't in story mode. Once I get past the base 50, you get to see Expert Extra, Master, and Master Extra, which are not in story mode and are really, really cool. You get to see some really interesting stage designs and a lot of really cool skips as well. So I'm excited to bring that to you. If anybody else has anything to say, go for it.
No, this category is awesome. Very excited to see it, and I would love to pound down if you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Awesome. Okay, on go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
As I was at 2, I thought about ready, and then I just didn't do it.
Hey, Liz.
Quick, explain pausing. I'm doing wormhole.
Oh, yeah.
Pausing, basically, if you weren't here for last run, pausing lets us do the same frame perfect thing at the exact same time every time, because while there's no RNG, collision and doing tasks like, strats in an RTA speedrun is not really cool. It's not really a thing. You just reset a lot and cry. So we have consistency within the form of pause frames.
Yeah,
What you're looking at the timer to tell exactly what frame he's on, and then using the notches in the GameCube controller to hold a specific input.
Yep.
And unlike the last run, which was pauseless, mine is very pauseful. You'll get to see a lot of crazy skips using pausing. Jump Machine, we're going to use some wacky collision to get some cycle skips, hopefully, but this is a really hard trick, so I'm hoping I can... Oh, no, I already messed it up. Awesome.
Just shout us to collision. Leonard Jump Machine frames.
We'll just take a really slow cycle here and play it safe and move on. Had to give you a little scare there.
Living life on the edge.
Had to give you a little scare there. Bounce over the
Why
goal.
not?
I haven't done that cycle in a long time. That's my defense.
If it works, it works.
True.
All right.
Unlike the other run you just saw, we have as many lives as we want. Look at that beautiful large 58 on the top right of Mimi's, face. Not really, but over there. A lot of the reason why in a speed run for Super Monkey Ball 1, we have like a specific master category that encapsulates doing the later part of the run and an expert part, and not in SMB2. Like, there's no individual expert speedrun for SMB2, just because like there's so many lives that if you're using a continue, it's probably not really a speedrun in the first place. So,
True.
Yeah.
So after 14 here, we have Tiers 15, which has a really cool pause skip that lets me get to the red goal, which skips stages. It's a wire that's almost humanly impossible, but A-List is one of the only people who can pull it off consistently. But I can't, so I use frames.
I can't do it either, don't worry.
I mean, frames are that's the
Got a little clip at the end.
cheeky clip for the fans. I love that.
Shout out to Haruki, by the way.
Yeah, Haruki, the mad genius who finds a lot of the really complex pause strats in this game.
Yeah.
So I feel like I should mention before we get there, 21 Spiral Bridge looks really innocent, but is secretly one of the hardest tricks in the game. It has some of the most precise movement in all of Monkey Ball to get the first cycle, the holy first cycle, and it saves 10 seconds. So it's a really big deal, super hard, super important, and it starts with a really difficult clip here, unfortunately. But hopefully we can make it happen. Looks good. Yeah, we're there.
So fresh and so clean.
Awesome.
Oh, beautiful.
So easy.
That's awesome.
That's a pop-up. That's really hard.
That is really hard, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Very true.
in expert runs. That's probably the first, other than like Jump Machine, probably the first major reset point is there. And the next one is actually like in 3 stages. Double Spiral is also really brutal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, double spiral. Oh no.
This whole stretch from 20 to 30 is one of the hardest stretches of the run. I think it's probably the second hardest split. I don't think that's really up for debate.
Yeah, it's not really at all.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
But 25 and 26 both have really, really cool pause strats that look really flashy.
Oh yeah, if you haven't seen these pause strats yet, make sure you're watching.
Yeah, Civ here is one of the coolest ones in the game. You're supposed to go around this gap where these things can hit you, but we just squeeze right up the middle instead.
Yeah, or he's just supposed to not get hit by them at all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we just sneak up the middle there.
That squeeze is so awesome.
And then Flock, the next one is probably the most famous pause strat like ever. It was the first one discovered as far as I'm aware.
Oh yeah. By a decent amount.
Yeah, this is the OG pause strat. Doing this stage casually sucks.
And it takes like over 40 seconds. And here we take a little less than 10.
Even with the pause.
Alright, here's the my least favorite stage in the run, actually. Because it feels semi-random whether or not you get it. There are ways you can influence it, but it feels semi-random. But this looks
Basically,
good. Yeah, we got it. Awesome.
The spiral, and it may look like it and may not to whoever's watching, but it's not smooth. They're basically a bunch of little like sets of things that are like popped up and have actual collision. So it's just really hard to get the right collision. And basically you need to be entering it with the right speed, the right angle, you know, holding your left pinky up. It has to be Tuesday, it has to be raining, all that stuff.
Yeah, basically the strat for it, the way it's described, is like have the right speed and then pray. Ooh, barely got up to the red goal there. That was pretty lucky, actually.
We'll take, yeah, that clip was pretty kind to you.
Yeah. This split is the stretch from 30 to 40 has a lot of tricks that are really flashy, but in general not actually that hard. So it's a really nice split to come after the washing machine, because washing machine, once you're out of it, is like whew, like big deep breath, and then you get to
It's like we got a run going.
exactly, and you get to chill out for a
Yeah.
minute with some of these stages.
You're kind of chilling until expert extra, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. There are hard stages here and there, but for the most part, it's pretty easy. Entangled Path is one of the really, really cool tricks in this game. That,
They were just discrediting it so much. Oh, it's free until.
yeah, this is definitely one of the harder ones, but it's doable with a lot of practice.
It is a little bit easier in challenge than it is in story, thankfully.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
I'd almost say like a lot.
This is another cool cool pause strat here. Lets us get across this whole thing in no time flat, and get the green goal, which is ideal.
You might notice too that some of these strats are different from the strats on these stages in story mode, if you've ever seen a story mode run. Generally, when the stages are in a different background, there's just some very slight differences that change a couple of things.
Ooh, I missed the cycle, but I managed to actually save it, which is pretty awesome.
Nice backup. Yeah, this is perfect. Way to do it.
Alright, I'm doing a strat on this stage that was discovered a couple days ago. It's a new pause strat. Usually this stage is done pauseless, but this can save time if you do it right. Oh, I didn't do it right. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
I don't know what happened there, actually. 95 is definitely the frame. Yeah, okay, it's fine this time. I don't know why. And then we're gonna go for 15. I missed it again. Can I save it? Yeah, sure, I'll take it.
Alright.
Oh, nope, never mind.
Oh, I was almost gonna say, sure you don't want to show it off,
Yeah, I'm gonna show it off.
just for the heck of it.
Because I've already committed. I'm already in too deep. I'll
Yeah,
commit.
too deep.
But it is
I've actually
really
never
cool.
seen this.
I've literally not even seen this. Oh, let's go.
There we
Because
go.
of that, that's sick.
That is so sick.
So that's a brand new strat that it discovered less than 48 hours ago, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. And that is quite rare for this game.
Yeah.
Like, just brand new strats just out of the blue.
Especially new strats that actually save time if done properly. Like, the game is pretty much milk dry to a large degree, but sometimes we find stuff that saves fractions of seconds.
Yeah, and it's like, oh my god, guys, check this out!
Expert in general has had some crazy discoveries this year.
Yeah, this category has been evolving. Especially, like, there's a big skip later on construction that was discovered earlier this year, and that was, like, a huge game breaker for this category. Guillotine, one of the flashiest tricks, classic. Everybody has to know about this trick. And we got it, which is awesome. And we just get whacked right in.
It's ridiculous that that works as well as it does in only 3 frames.
Yeah, and there's so many 3-frame sets that work.
So the last few stages here before we get to the extras are mostly just walks in the park, 47 through 50. 50 can be a little bit annoying sometimes, but these ones are mostly relaxing, which is good. Ooh. It's a nice little calm before the storm that is Expert Extra, because that is, without a doubt, the hardest stretch of run that there is to be had. And it's all stages that you don't see in story mode, so hopefully some new fresh sights for some of you. I'm gonna go for a cool little trick here. Maybe I can hit it. It's pretty precise. No, I wasn't able to get it. Movement wasn't quite good enough. Ooh, and then I got party ball.
Still look fast.
Still look cool,
I was
yeah.
gonna say, if you made it in and didn't say anything, most people were like, dude, that was so great! Oh my god!
True.
Didn't die on air hockey, thank goodness.
Let's go.
That stage is so troll sometimes. The timing for the upright is way more precise than it should be.
Yeah.
And now we get one of the most grueling stretches of stages. Luckily, this first one is normally a really dumb, random collision-based stage, but frames were discovered for it just like a week ago or so.
Shout out to Steven CW_.
True that. Crack this stage wide open, and it's very welcome because this stage is one of the worst in the game in terms of like just randomly deciding to steal 6 or 7 seconds from you or more. So having a nice consistency strat for it is super nice. There is a fast strat for strata. I'm not going for it. No chance. It is fast strata is the hardest strat in the game. I will die on that hill. You have to fall.
Where it is in the run, it's rough.
Yeah, you have to fall directly in the green goal with like no visual cues whatsoever, and it is not very fun. Giant Swing has a really flashy pause strat though, so hopefully that'll make up for it.
Yeah, we actually pause a lot in this split now.
Oh,
we didn't
wait,
used to.
what?
Oh, that was interesting.
That was weird. I was trying too hard to pull back to get the fast finish.
Yeah, with charge, you saw how it gave Glock kind of a nice clip after hitting that last pause frame. Charge can just not give you that clip, and over and over and over, and that's why it sucks so much.
Exactly.
Sometimes it does give you a clip, but you don't have enough speed, and so you either die or you have to get a crazy bounce off a wormhole or stuff like that.
People
If
always.
anyone remembers,
No, go ahead.
if anyone remembers E29, the kind of random collision thing from last run, it's basically E29 but on an infinite loop, so it's kind of just like infinite troll. It's kind of bad. Kobe!
Yeah.
Kobe!
Rest in peace, Kobe.
Rest in peace.
And here we have one of the biggest discoveries from earlier this year, the construction pause set that just completely cracks this stage wide open.
Actually, cracked the category wide open, too.
True, true.
It was really funny because I found construction frames and then posted them, and then Haruki was like, I can do you one better. Finds a bunch of backups from my set and just finds a completely better set in general. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Haruki's goated.
That strat stays 5 seconds, which is, for one single stage in this game, like, unbelievable. Like, this game's been out for almost 2 decades. Like, 5 seconds on one stage, that's dumb.
So now we're making the transition from expert into master, which is supposedly the hardest stages in the game, but I have a bit of a disagreement with that.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
If you saw my run, obviously Master was the last portion of the run. Not the case here. There is a Master Extra split.
Yep.
I think people, honestly, like Sega just got word that people were complaining way too hard about active amusement vision. Wow, third time's a charm. They just heard too much about Master being too hard in SB1. They're like, all right, I guess we got to tone it down a little bit. Because that, I mean, there's no like crazy wires in this Master, but there's all sorts of dumb wires in SB1.
Yeah,
Master.
for sure. Okay, so I took a couple falls there, which was a little annoying, but it's a pretty precise setup, so I don't feel that bad about it.
Kind of makes me sad. I really like SMB1 Master.
Yeah, it's such a they go well together. Maybe it's just bias, maybe it's just nostalgia. I don't know, but it's none of them really are okay. No, M6, the one that is just a sphere that you just hold like one direction and you beat it in 2 seconds. That one's out of place. Every other one's actually really good.
Agreed.
I do like Master in this game too, though. All the other cool thing about Master in this game is that it is its own difficulty, so you can do runs of just Master.
Yeah, that is definitely one of the big appeals to it. And then
Runs of just Master are so optimized that they are insane.
yeah,
Sorry,
they're hard to watch. No, I was just gonna say that Master 8 is pretty unfitting for the Master category. It's just a really goofy stage.
Oh yeah.
Hold neutral for half a second, hold up.
Yeah.
And that's the stage.
And you're it.
Literally.
So I am going to try one time for the last stage in Master here, Master 10 Clock Face, has a really difficult strat that you can do that lets you basically squeeze in right in between the goalpost and the party ball after getting a really precise clip. So it's really hard, but hopefully I can pull it off, because I have been playing Master a lot lately, so I've gotten a little bit extra practice with it, but it's still really hard. I'm going to try and clip here and then squeeze through here. Oh no, I got a wonky collision. I'll try it one more time. Might as well.
Yeah, no harm, no problem.
See, you actually have the lives for it.
Exactly.
Yeah, at the time, he's on like crazy underestimate.
Yeah.
It's like super pace.
True.
I am going to give up though, because I all day and just miss this trick over and over. It's really, really difficult. I don't have enough practice with it to be able to get it every time like some people can. So now we're cruising into the last stretch of levels here, Master Extra, which actually has a lot of skips. So it's only 6 stages, even though it's actually 10, but we skip a lot of them. And it starts with Variable Width, which is a surprisingly difficult stage, despite how it might not look as hard as it is.
Yeah, if y'all remember what I said about Advance at the end of the last run, the Warp Goal and the Warp Goal True combo, we're back again. Dang, Daniel.
Yep, this time we are purposely not taking red goal on Striker.
Yep.
We want green, because that brings us to planets, which has a red goal.
Exactly.
Yep.
Optimizing which warp goals we're taking to warp as many stages as possible.
Actual routing and monkey ball?
Right? Isn't that crazy? We're just going to throw ourselves down here and hit the goal, because it's just how we do it.
It just works.
It's so awesome. I'm so glad that this is possible. Like, imagine the speedrun didn't have that. Honestly,
man.
that'd be so anticlimactic.
And now we got Dizzy System, which...
Casual killer?
Yeah, casually, Dizzy System, I think, is the hardest stage in the game to actually
It's
complete.
so horrible.
This game is awful. This game is great. This stage is awful.
This game sucks!
And the final level, unfortunately, takes 30 seconds to resolve. We're basically going to be balancing on every surface of a Nintendo GameCube, which I am definitely playing this on. I'm not playing on a Wii, I'm playing on a GameCube. I promise. Don't do any research into that.
I'm playing on a GameCube for you.
Nice. So we got past the hard part. The handle is the like annoying part on this stage, but we managed to sneak by it there, which is awesome.
Get ready on time, by the way.
Yeah, time is going to be, the lid's going to open up here and the goal's going to be revealed, so.
Couple seconds. And,
Time. So that's
GG.
Super Monkey Ball 2 Expert through Master Extra. Warping a lot, skipping a lot of stages, but hopefully still a pretty good explanation of what this game can do.
yeah, that's an awesome marathon time, too.
Oh,
really good.
yeah, what did I get?
17:28.
Wow, that's actually super good. Holy
So
moly.
you're like
Solid.
you're like less than 20 seconds off my PB with that run.
Which, considering I threw like 30 seconds to Swing Shaft, I'm really happy with that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there we go. That's Super Monkey Ball 2 Expert. I love this category. It's the first one that I ever learned, so it's kind of my baby, and I want as many people to enjoy it as possible because I think that story mode, while it's amazing, gets a little too much attention relative to expert, because expert is pretty awesome too. So show some love. Show some love to the challenge mode categories because they deserve it too.
Show some love to Glock. Go give him a follow. Seriously.
Yeah.
He got really good at this game in like 4 months. It was ridiculous.
Please block my Toyota if you're not following. That is a fail.
Yeah, that's all I got for you. Unfortunately, I wish I could play all day, but that's all I got for now.
The showcase was amazing. Thank you so much. Coming up next, our Monkey Ball block continues. We're going to have a hack of Super Monkey Ball 2, Monkeyed Ball. And I'm also going to be hopping off the host station here and letting Helix take over.
Hi, that's me. You get to hear more of my voice. Hopefully you like it. If you don't, oh well.
But yeah, stay tuned for Super Monkey Ball 2, Monkeyed Ball.